와. Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here taking a look at the Korean dance concept video. I'm excited. I already placed my picks on who I think are going to be the contenders for the top spots, and so what we'll do is before we even watch it, we're going to look and see who made it and watch the concept and go back and just do an overview with this one because I'm not very proficient at the Korean dance side of things, but just give my overall thoughts as a layman of the craft. So without further ado, let's get into it! Kim Jae-sung. We like Kim Jae-sung. He's a vibe. Okay, so it's the choreographers. Okay, who took... Whoa! Oh my goodness. He wasn't even an honorable mention for me. Kim Woo-gan. It could be if they did multiple rounds. That totally makes sense. Okay, please hold. Okay, so the two that were, that are like the heavy hitters in the scene are my two right here. So him taking it, I mean, that's cool. Part of me also feels this could be a mix of like the accumulated scoring, which for me it wouldn't bother me, and I kind of prefer that with stuff like this because the audition and all this, that, and the other helps people get put into rankings, and the rankings do influence where your placement is in the auditions for the stage. So I feel like all of it is one big audition in different phases, so that's why it doesn't bother me with the same judges to have everybody. So I didn't get an uncut of him in his audition, so I can't really sit here and tell you, oh my god, he was phenomenal. He held it down for the camera shots we were given, and of course with what he did in the audition was fine. It wasn't my preference. I would say, this is the guy in purple. He made it. I'm proud of him for that. That's cool. He really showed up in a great way for there. And then having Ho-jung there. I know the big upset is having this guy overtake out of everybody. He's the rival compared to Ho-jung. So I know when people has heads at times, they're like, oh, that's cool. We'd respect that. Injong, and him placing, second, which is fine. But also, I'm really proud of my guy right here. That's cool. And then they got a couple guys here for sure. And then I really like the best texture award. I really loved his form. So at least if anything, I'm glad he was the first in the lower section. Like we're here for it. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, who cares who I put? It's all for good fun for me, but I'm here to enjoy this. Let's go. 와. Why is the timing off on that camera shot? Interesting. Oh my god, I'm living in this, come on. Wow. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for blessing my eyes with that today. Okay, so there's one camera shot. I have no idea why we chose to keep it, because one of our guys was off. My purple guy was off, my number 3 right here. So if you look in one of these aerial shots, you're gonna see him be off, so watch. Right here, right, look, right there. And then look, right here. Yeah, he's just off. Unless it was supposed to be a Canon, then, but I would say my 2 were a little too close for that. So yeah, all this was freaking sick. Okay, overview time. Remember, your girl can't contribute nearly as much to this like I could in the ballet one, but that's okay. We're living it up. We love it. Okay, the beginning. Oh, so cool. So cool. The contrast of red and the blue. Now, shh. Let me go. Nice little columns created. Now, I'm curious about what kind of tradition this is. I do know with this type of fit, just when I peel back in my knowledge, I feel like it's a, you see it as a crown. Is it like a crown prince becoming king, or is it a marriage? I don't think it's a marriage because there's no woman. I don't know. That does make me curious, but the contrast of colors are freaking sick though. He's like, oh look, here I am. Ha 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 ha. And I really love how we expand it out. It's so nice, guys. The lions are just so pretty. Honestly, we could have lived in this and I would have been mighty fine too. Turn was cool. They all dropped down. He says, I'm here. I won the challenge. Suck it. It's so nice. Anyway, now this here, that's the throne room. And so you have your top 2 right there. It's nice. And then you have your 2 on the second, I think it's the second tier. My 2 guys there, right? And I like the little throws are cool. And then creating a contrast on the sides. Where we transition to the sides as well. Moving direction is really cool. I like it. Really cool. Great control on that. It's like kind of a cartwheel, but not really, you know? So cool. And then they go, and then they said, peace, just kidding. And just the extra breath on this, so cool. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Extra breath on that's cool. Boom, with the accents. Come on now. The presentation, nice. This is so pretty. I love just the lengthening of that. It's so cool. Here, I do have a note though on the costuming for my main guy. Why did we just opt for the nude tape on his chest instead of getting him a top to where it actually just feels cohesive and it doesn't suck us out of the fact that he has tattoos? Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, this does feel a smidgen muddled, but that could just be me. Maybe that's the point, is that I like the clump on this, and he's just kind of hanging out there. We go spacing. Oh, they're transitioning too, so that's what it is. My bad. I love his subtlety, but you see what I mean? This, to me, is just such a disconnect, and that's not on him. It's not on anybody. If anything, I just feel like we could have had a white top or something underneath this, so we could appreciate his prowess, because what I look at is not him. I look at his chest, right? So I like that with the levels are super fun. So you have the columns on the outside. He's doing the original choreo which is nice. How he does it here, I like it. It's really nice. It's more refined. It's not as stressful, right, than auditioning for it. He's gotten it. Now he gets to live it and own it. Yeah, I love this little charisma moment. It's fun. Da 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 ba. A little extra, little oomph on the. You see, like the long fit. Like I think that was the move to go with that type of length because a lot of those choices really stand out in a cool way. Da, da. Yeah, once again, we're still having levels represented, and I love the breath, and I love the choice of the hands and how we're using them to make it a moment and where our head is facing. Now, is that like a fundamental choice or more of a choreographic choice? I don't know, but I like it. Yeah, the hop there, that's cool. It's nice. That was cool if it goes high-low, so that little, yeah, ooh. And then look at this room, that's cool. This is cool. That little, what? He moves through. I like that extra oomph coming over on that stage right side. We come up high low. The kick is cool. Da 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 da. Come on now. The reach is nice. So of course you have this little moment. Boom with the neck. That was sick. Goes freeze. Yeah. Bum bum. So it definitely has a sense of combativeness, and I do like the two that are catering with him. It's a bit harder to know who they are, so, but that doesn't bother me. It's still really cool. I like the expansion of that. The reach up is nice. High low. The reach is also nice there. The little pickup's cool. And that right there did feel like a little speed change, didn't it? This is such a cool shot. My God, that's so pretty. Now I see in this shot why we don't have anything underneath because everyone else is that way, but I still feel that way. Yeah. Cool. I love that. So we have 3 different groups, which is why it's so interesting why he was off there. I have no idea why. And was he off every time? I don't know. That would be something I'd be like, hey, by the way, here's the timing. What happened? I love it. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. We're here for it. Really nice. I love the contrast of the different groupings, and I like the symmetry. Oh, gorgeous. Guys, this palette is so sick. The drone shots are nice, little shampoos. Oh, we call those little shampoos, but I mean, that's probably not what it's called, and that's fine. I like the presentation. It's just a lot of the intention. The intention with the hands is just gorgeous. I love that. I talk about it a lot, especially whenever you look at K-pop choreo. Hands tell and further your storyline, whatever you're going with. And so they do carry more importance than a lot of people realize. And so I love when we get to see it just so beautifully displayed. It's so cool. I mean, I have stuff on my hands, so there'd be no way I'd be able to get out of not looking like a Band-Aid on this bad boy. But the fans are so pretty. Now, fan choreo is a lot trickier to do than you think. I did Luna by Oneness, but I did the fan version near the tail end of the chorus. And even just that was really tricky to get the fan folded in, how you hold it, how you move it. Just the logistics are so different than if you're just using your hands or your body. It's an extension of you. So how it looks matters all the time. So this is really cool though. Hit down right there on the back, and I like how they take the leg and they present it back up on the boom percussion. Come on now, the smoke eating. And right there. I love that. They go boom, boom, da 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 da. The hop is really nice. And then you have your secondary group come in. Da, 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 da. I love that. Now these, they've called them something. Is that a Jaban? Jaban is what they've called it, or something else. Starts with an S. It's one of those two things. That's fine. But it's really cool. We call those barrel jumps. I love that. That's so cool. And then of course from there it does look like we did a couple little overheads, but I know that's not what it is. The poses are cool, and then you have it progress to our 3rd grouping. So that was honestly a really good example of like, here's your lower tier, mid tier, upper tier, and how they have it structured. And the breath on that's cool, and then you have the fans on that's really nice. You take it up. I love that. Rush of the fan, the turn, the accents, and it goes da da da. I like the footwork choice there. And then da da, everyone's arms go up except for our main guy. He's down. He says, "Ha ha! I win, which is cool. We're here for it. For Stage Fighter, overseas available right there in North America. That's like by the Carolinas. Interesting, like how they're popping it off. Cool, we're here for it. It is what it is. But oh, this is so fun. I don't think it really bothers me that much that I don't know as much about the Korean dance side as I do about the other sides, because I feel like just as much as I'm able to contribute what I know on a lot of the analysis, but just getting to just be a fan of it and enjoy it and just look at it from an overview standpoint, just from a viewer who has eyes and who dances, you know, of just seeing that is visually pleasing, or that's an interesting choice as to why they left that in and why they didn't go with another cut. Like those, if anything, they just spark discussions for us, and it makes me look forward to seeing the contemporary one for sure. But it definitely makes me just enjoy the show so much because the concepts are really cool and everyone's cool, like everyone's good. And you know, of course you have some that are really proficient at certain elements of the craft that really work in their favor on the audition process, and some people they have fantastic textures that are just naturally pleasing to the eye. Even if you don't know anything about the cultural side of it, it just feels right? And there's something to amount to with that. So this was so fun. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. So I have a group chat on Patreon where you can go and share your thoughts. You don't have to be a paying member to be a part of it. You can just join, no problem. If you don't really want to comment away on YouTube, I do tend to respond on Patreon significantly faster than if we have discussions on YouTube, but I do read everything, so keep that in mind. I appreciate everyone's commentary that you guys bring to the chat. I get to grow a lot in the process with extra information that you guys get to provide. I enjoyed this so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing the episode here soon, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Would you have had a different order of who got what? I don't know. I think I'm excited to hear from you. Once again, my name is Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.